Hey, it's Kylie, and this is Seance with my siblings. Welcome to the seance. You might be asking yourself, where are the other siblings? Shandy and Craig are out sick this week, so instead we are bringing back one of our favorite episodes, Haunted Amusement Parks. But don't worry, I've got a little something new for you too. I searched the internet for some spooky paranormal stories, so today's episode is going to be a spooky story sandwich. I'm going to read a ghost story here at the beginning, and then I found two stories that gave me full body chills, so stick around to the end to hear those as well. Or, if you've listened to the Amusement Parks episode recently, you can just jump to the end. Stay tuned because they are spooky. So our first story here comes from Lil Diddy on Reddit. I had a conversation with a ghost, thinking it was a real person. I used to work at logistics, and my company used to donate canned food to a church food bank. I've been to this place a few times before. We normally deliver food just before 11 p.m., and we would move stuff into the gym. The place only has the emergency exit light on, so it's dimly lit. It's dark on one end. Usually two people greet us at the door. So one night, I did the delivery, and a guy greets me and said, "Help yourself in, I'm by myself tonight." Usually takes me 4 or 5 trips to move everything in. On my second trip back, someone across the room told me to be careful. Sounded like a nice fella. Knew he wasn't the guy that greeted me. We chatted for a bit while he was on the other side of the gym sorting boxes. I can kind of see him. He had long hair and a mustache. But yeah, this should have been a red flag that something was off. The guy didn't bother to walk towards me. Came back a few more times, and most of our conversation was how our day was going and how's work. So I finished up and thought someone else is here, so no need to yell for Tony, the one that greeted me, and left. Came back the next week to another delivery, and Tony greets me this time with another person with him. He had a huge smile on his face and said, "How come you didn't say goodbye last week?" I told him about the other guy that was here last week and described what he looked like. Tony said he did hear me talking to someone and figured out what was happening. Then said I must have met Eduardo, a person who passed away a few years ago and became a resident ghost in the church. All right, now to haunted amusement parks. I'm Kylie, and I'm not amused.
Hi, I'm Shandy, and these ghosts spin me right round.
Hi, I'm Craig, and I'm not the creature from Utah's Lagoon. And this is Seance with My Siblings Amusement Park Edition. Ooh.
Welcome to the
Welcome to the seance. Oh, lords.
Help us.
Literally. It's too early. Oh, gosh. Howdy.
Hi! Sup?
I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the amusement park Lagoon here in Utah, which is so fucking haunted
Yes.
and old as shit.
It is old.
It's
It is
literally
old.
so
It's
old.
so
It's
old.
crazy.
Lots of reincarnations.
It
It's
has
burned
had.
down a few times.
Mhm.
Yeah.
More than I thought.
More than?
Like
Oh.
twice even.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like at least had fires.
Okay.
But not like
But you'll
burned
get into
completely
that.
down. But I will get into that.
Noise.
So I'm going to start, I guess, with history of this amusement park. Originally called Lake Park, the resort that would become Lagoon opened on the shores of the Great Salt Lake on July 15th, 1886.
Oh,
1886 on the shores of the Great Salt Lake, which I didn't realize, I guess.
Yeah, the Great Salt Lake used to be a lot bigger.
Yeah. A little tangent here, but Dad would, or I've seen like online that there used to be like a boat on the Great Salt Lake and like people would like ride across it and like
People
all
used
this
to
wild
have all the
stuff.
fun at the Great Salt Lake.
Yeah,
and
that
now
sounds
it's
like
too
so much
gross.
fun. Yeah.
Well,
How
and it's
rude.
completely being depleted
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're just
Rip.
ruining everything.
We are just ruining
As
everything.
humans do. Yay!
Sweet.
That's the real horror.
Yeah, that's the scariest thing we're going to talk about today.
Literally.
y'all.
All right. So, anyways, so visitors enjoyed the open air, dance pavilion, roller skating, water sports, target shooting, a bowling alley, and a mule-tron merry-go-round.
Sweet.
Mule, like the
Tron.
mule,
The
the aminal,
The aminal, not a Moscow mule.
not a
or a Kentucky mule.
the mule.
A mule mule.
Yes. So, yeah, built in 1893, Lagoon's Victorian-era carousel features 45 hand-carved horses and other ornate characters. The carousel was installed in 1906 and is still in operation today. I didn't know that, because, like, carousels always look, like, so, like, cool, like, super vintage, obviously, but, like, this,
Which
like...
they are.
Which they
Usually,
are.
most of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
But, like,
Lagoon's Carousel
1983.
is gorgeous.
Yeah. Like, that's so cool. Like, so
If
pretty,
you guys
too.
haven't seen it, go look up a picture of Lagoon's Carousel. It is gorgeous.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It's
It's so
stunning.
pretty.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm obsessed with carousels, you guys. I
Oh,
have
yeah.
the new hyper focus.
Yes.
Wait, I don't ever really hyper focus on anything, but anyway, sorry, Craig.
That's fine. No, you're totally fine. Yeah, so it's still in operation today, which, hella cool, hella sick.
Are you talking a lot about the carousel?
Not a lot. It's actually not
Because I was like, I'm so
as
sorry.
haunted. No.
Okay, it's not the
As
most haunted
other
part.
things.
Okay.
Other places in Lagoon, yes. So, with the arrival of the Roaring Twenties, specifically 1921, came the roller coaster.
Oh, the big wooden roller coaster. It's
Like
just
the
called-
white roller coaster
And it's legit
now.
called just the roller
Like
coaster.
the roller coaster.
And they used to paint it white every year.
Oh.
So they would call it, everybody called it the white wood roller coaster.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the white roller coaster.
And
The
we
white
still
roller
call it the
coaster.
white roller coaster, even though they've stopped painting it.
Yeah.
And now
Mhm.
it's like,
It's wood again.
it's wood.
It's just-
it's just gray wood.
You can see like chipping paint and like it's old as shit.
Most of the
1921
paint
old.
is gone the last time I wrote it last year
Mhm.
with
Mhm.
Luke because he made me.
Oh, that's
It's rough on your
it's
neck
such
and
a
back.
rough ride.
It's rough.
Yeah.
And it's too scary for me now.
It's literally like it's the oldest wooden coaster in the world.
No way.
Yeah, which is crazy.
A lot
And,
of wood coasters have burnt down, so that makes
Mhm.
sense.
which I'll get to later.
Okay, sorry.
Anyways, no, you're fine. No. Okay.
No.
So the coaster is an out and back ride with 2,500 feet of tracks, heels rising to 60 feet. Ooh, 60 feet. And a top speed of 45 miles per hour.
Which feels
So
a lot
fast.
faster on that old rickety wood
Mhm.
track.
Especially
really
when you're
does.
going downhill.
Oh, I know. I hate it so much.
In the
And
very
the thing is like shaking.
because
Yes.
it drags
Oh,
you
God.
forward.
Ooh,
Oh,
spooky scary. Like, I'm surprised it's still functioning. And
Well, don't die
people
on it all the
don't die on
time.
it all the time.
Yeah. because they don't.
Yeah, it's crazy that people get on it, but oh well. So, in disaster struck in 1953 when a fire destroyed much of the park, half of the roller coaster was burned, and the carousel still bears faint scorch marks today. Park manager Robert E. Freed immediately vowed to rebuild Lagoon to be bigger and better than ever. Hurrah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah. In 1976, Pioneer Village brought Utah history to life with the relocation of authentic pioneer and Victorian structures.
Pioneer Village.
Pioneer Village is haunted.
I love it so much.
Yes.
It's so dumb.
It's so dumb, but
love
so cool.
It's cool. I love
It's
it.
It is cool.
Yeah.
Love like history.
Yeah.
Like to be able to see things that other people like touched and
Mhm.
used and did. Like
Oh, yeah.
And they have
That's
it
my
all,
shit.
like Pioneer Village is all set up like little vignettes. Like you walk in and one is a barber shop that
Mhm.
also doubles like as a dentist. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's how it used to be.
Mhm.
So wild.
It is. And you can, the houses that they've
They're
preserved
so
and you can
cool.
walk through. And then there's the one that has the building that has the huge circus set up in the
Mhm.
middle. It's like a miniature circus and it's huge. It's probably like 6 feet by 6, or maybe not, like 4 feet by like 6 feet.
Mhm.
It's huge.
I
And
need
then
to
there's a bunch
go.
of dolls in that building, and I love
Mhm.
it.
Yes.
They're so
Old,
creepy.
historic, like vintage.
Mhm.
Yes.
And I was so upset last time I went last year with Luke. The building that has all of the vintage carriages and has the hearse, like the glass horse-drawn hearse, it was locked. You couldn't go in last year. I was so sad.
Dang.
I know. Anyway, sorry.
I need to visit Lagoon. Like, or actually walk through Pioneer Village anyway. I haven't like done that in a hot minute.
Yeah.
Or it's like been closed off or something, or just
Yeah.
I just haven't been. Need to go for sure. So it also has like antique treasures, like we were saying, includes the world-class Pew Pew collection and Pew Pew and Summit County's first 2-story home.
It's really cool.
It's so cool.
And the Pew Pew collection is air conditioned, just so y'all know, on a hot
So-
July day. Hang out in the Pew Pew building.
Yes.
And you'll get that nice AC
Mhm.
blasting ya. So the first fire, which was in 1953, was the first fire. But there was also more fires in the haunted attractions in 2016. And
Oh, that was
another
Dark rides?
in like the dark rides,
Oh,
yeah.
like there's Dracula's Castle
Mhm,
and
there's-
Terror Ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And in December 2021, there were 2 fires that destroyed the Carousel candy store and the Scamper children's bumper car ride.
Oh, yeah, and those are still gone. They're still
Mhm.
rebuilding on the candy store. I knew
Yeah.
that. Yeah. There's still
I just didn't know about the 2016 fire, like
I
at the
didn't
haunted
either.
attractions. I guess it was like out like so quick, like it was responded to quickly,
Oh, that's
which is
good.
good. Yeah. The cause of the fire is still under investigation, but the fire marshal believes it may have been an electrical problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Checks out.
Yeah. And Lagoon posted on Facebook that they were already making plans to rebuild and like would reschedule to open 2022. So, which
Nice.
I think it's still
It's
yeah
not.
being rebuilt.
Yeah.
They ended up doing other things though that probably took
Mhm.
more priority.
Right, and that
Yeah.
are way more exciting. Like they put in a brand new roller coaster that's interactive.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm really excited to ride that at some point.
Same.
Have not been. I do have some like horror tale. Why can't I think of words? Ghost stories.
That's why we're here, Craig.
Actually, horror tales. Yes.
The history of Lagoon and how cool it is.
hmm
Tell us about the ghosties.
Yes.
Give us some
So-
horror tales.
Horror tales. Eel. Eel. My God. Like ILL, not eel.
Eel.
Eel. Underscore external 4276 has a story. Hi, I have had a paranormal experience in Pioneer Village, which is just so haunted, in the Lagoon Amusement Park. My dad told me the place where the carriages are is haunted. So when I was a teenager, a few of my friends and I went there and we were being dumb teenagers and decided to take photos sitting in their carriages. Totally not allowed.
I was going to say, I can't sit in those, you little shit.
Nope. And in almost all of the photos, there were orbs of light around us. The same day we were... Yeah,
Sorry.
yep, dust. Exactly. And the same day, we were in the area near closing time, and there was absolutely nobody else in the village. We all of a sudden heard what sounded like hundreds of voices talking and walking past us. The air was also super thick and musky, almost like we could see particles in the air. What's so eerie and creepy is that years later, none of us have any of the photos on our phones anymore. There's also one photo left of me, and it's the one that doesn't have the orbs, and we had over 20 photos with the orbs in them. I still sometimes search my camera roll, hoping I'll come across them, but they've totally disappeared. This is the only paranormal experience I've ever had where I was fully, like, conscious, not falling asleep or waking up from a dreamlike state. So it fully spooked me. And under this post, there was another person who said they had experienced a similar occurrence in Pioneer Village, like with hearing the voices and like feeling the
Oh.
rushing past them.
Maybe it's residual?
That's what I'm thinking, that it's some sort of residual energies or spirit. Because like, especially because they like imported like those buildings, like it has so much energy in general, and just being at an amusement park,
Yeah.
like there's so much energy in amusement parks.
Yeah, just like people and people and people all
Yeah.
along.
Fear,
And then
anxiety,
they have all
like
of the vintage
excitement.
items.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's there's no way that specifically that area along with the rest of Lagoon is not haunted as
Right.
fuck.
Even if it's
Right.
just a bunch of like tulpas
Mhm.
or like residual
exactly.
energy
Mhm.
hauntings.
Yeah.
And I've even had like some experiences of my own where at the, do you know like the theater place that's kind of like in the middle?
Where they have like people will come, like there's competitions, like clogging
Mhm.
competitions. Like there's a bunch of
Yes.
stages with seating areas, like
Uh-huh.
picnic tables. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, exactly like that area.
mhm.
But I saw what was like a little boy spirit dressed in like vintage like clothing, which is like the stereotypical, like
Yeah,
Right.
the stereotypical child ghosts.
like he had the little
Frail
hat
Victorian
and like
boy.
yeah, literally.
Oh.
But it was just like he was just like running and then like vanished basically.
And you're like,
and I was like,
what?
oh,
You're like, that happened.
that happened.
How old were you?
I was probably a teenager. I think I was on a school like
Oh, like,
trip to Lagoon.
because like at the end of 8th grade, you get to go to Lagoon.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then does the high school take a Lagoon?
The high school at the end of
Oh,
senior
the
year
senior
went.
year.
Mhm.
I was going to say, I didn't graduate from there, from North Sampy, and Xander graduated a year early, so he didn't get to do any of the senior year stuff.
Yeah.
Dang it. Bummer.
He was not sad about
Yeah, that's fair.
it.
That's fair.
Anyway, okay.
But yeah, and I've like a lot of times just feel uneasy, probably because of anxiety, but also maybe because of ghosts.
Maybe it's not social anxiety.
Yes. And I have a story from Lagoon Fan 2020
Nice.
from tapatalk.com. During my first season at Lagoon, I worked at a food stand in Pioneer Village.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. The most haunted location.
Right?
Anyone who personally knows me will know what stand I am talking about. At the time, I was terrified of anything ghost related. This one morning, my supervisor wasn't in the stand or anywhere near for that matter, and I was alone. The lights were on in one half of the stand, and I remember having this weird feeling. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw something move. Now keep in mind, I was alone, and no one was there near the stand. What I saw move was a white figure of a person. Because this was so long ago, I don't remember what it looked like. Just that it was a white/light gray. I didn't feel uncomfortable with it, and went on with starting to get set up for the day. I never told anyone except for my parents, and the thing is, I saw it a few more times when I would be alone at the stand.
Ooh.
Which is
I wonder if it's
spooky.
the Dippin' Dots ice cream stand. Because there is an
Ooh.
ice cream parlor, but it's in an actual like building on the main kind of street
Mhm.
of the Pioneer Village where all of the other kind of shops.
Yeah.
So the stand is the Dippin' Dots, and it's across from the new barbecue place.
Mhm.
Okay. When we go, we'll have to like fill it out.
Yeah, we'll have
See
to
if
like
we
see all
can-
the.
They're like,
Yeah.
do you guys want some Dippin' Dots?
Actually,
We're
we want the
checking for
ghosts.
ghosts, actually.
Have you seen a ghost here today?
We just like grill them.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Have you seen any? Tell us your stories, children.
Yes.
They're like, we get
They're like-
removed from the park.
Security.
Oh, I was worried last year I would get kicked out. It's me and well, okay.
Oh
Like I'm there with my 8-year-old.
no! I'm so excited to hear this.
And it was at Halloween time, so they have all of their haunted houses going, and he was getting kind of scared to go through them, and they're not like he can handle it.
Yeah.
So I told him, no, we're gonna scare the workers, like we're gonna scare the scare
Mhm.
actors. And he
Mhm.
thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then we did, and I was like, oh shit, I hope I don't like go and say this weird lead. This little redheaded girl. You're not the redhead. Right. So we scared the scare actors, and it got to a point where like we would walk through a haunt, like the haunt in Pioneer Village. specifically, we saw one scare actor and she just kind of stood there like a deer in the headlights
Oh no.
through the whole haunt.
Oh.
They're like, they're coming.
And we bought, like, they have an option where you can buy like a fast pass
Mhm.
so that you don't have to wait in the stupid lines. And it
Yeah.
was only like
Mhm.
$30 a piece. So of course I bought it because it's just me
Right.
and Luke. And I'm
Yeah.
not gonna stand
in line.
lines not for those haunted houses.
No.
Other haunted houses I would. Not those. Not they've like upped their game though. They're doing good.
Uh-huh.
They're on a good
Yes.
path.
They are on a
Yes.
good path.
It's just they only have teenagers to choose from as scare actors.
mhm.
But like their
Mhm.
sets and stuff.
Their sets, yeah.
Have
You
gone
get a
so
chance
good.
to go to the haunted houses at Lagoon. Do
Mhm.
it.
During Frightmares.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Frightmares.
They had some pretty cool sets. Was it last year that we went or the year
The
before?
year before?
Yeah.
We've got like 4 or 5 haunted houses
Mhm.
now.
Mhm.
Yes.
So it's super fun.
Oh,
And they're free. Like you buy your ticket to the park.
And then you can just go to all the haunted
Uh-huh.
houses.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not like an extra cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get like Lagoon admission plus like 4 haunted houses.
Mhm. During the Frightmares.
Yes.
Right.
Which is like end of September and October.
Mhm.
Mhm. We should maybe go.
We should.
It's hard.
It's so expensive now.
Mhm.
It's like the same price as a Universal Studios Hollywood ticket.
Mhm.
Like
gross.
to take me and Peter and 2 kids,
Mhm.
it's like $400 and something
Oh,
dollars.
yikes.
And they can charge that much because Lagoon is the only amusement park
In
in
Utah.
In
Utah. And like I feel like they said like Wyoming or something.
Mhm.
And so like people from Wyoming, like it's the closest amusement park
Right.
for them too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like it's got some good
It
stuff.
does
It does
have
have
good
some
rides,
good stuff. Yeah.
And it's haunted.
And it's
And
haunted.
it's haunted.
Frick.
Yeah, they've got
Yes.
like the oldest wooden roller coaster,
Uh-huh. Yep.
And their
As well as-
carousel is super, super old.
Mhm.
as well as like the new technology that
Mhm.
like is reminiscent almost of like the Toy Story Mania.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
at
They have one of
Disneyland.
those now,
Mhm.
and it looks really cool. It's like a mythical kind of. They have like a furry king person or queen. I don't know if
So if that's your thing,
Yeah. super hot animatronics. And they have the cannibal now,
Mhm.
Mhm.
which is like a world class, scary as shit.
Like
I
one
will
of a
not go on that.
kind.
it's so fun.
It's
No, thank
fun.
you.
It's so fun.
I can handle Bombara, which is like a surfer themed cute little coaster that is adorable.
Do you
and I
not
love
even
it.
go on like Wicked or Colossus?
No, I'll go on those.
Okay.
I don't want to go on Colossus, but I will.
It's so fun.
Oof.
I will go on Wicked. I like that. That's the spider one, right?
No,
That's the
Oh,
one that
Wicked
goes like
is
straight up.
Oh
and
no, I
down.
won't do that. No, I like the one that spins
Yeah.
around and it's got like the spider theme.
Mhm. The
Oh,
mousetrap and the spider.
spider
No,
and-
not the mouse. That one hurts me.
The mousetrap does hurt.
the spider
It's
one
like,
is called
yeet.
the spider.
The spider. Oh, I love
Shocker.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the spider and Bombara.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
But that is all I have for Lagoon. And
Thanks,
those very fun
Fred.
stories. You're
That was
welcome.
so
Okay.
fun.
Oh, yeah.
I have a
Have-
special place in my heart for Lagoon.
Same.
It
It's so good.
started my like theme park obsession.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like we used to go a lot when we were little.
We did
I
with
never
like
got to go with you guys, but
Mhm.
Dad
Your
always wanted
cousins.
to go.
Yeah, with like Brian and Mindy, we went a
Uh-huh.
lot,
Mhm.
and then with Tammy's family, we went a couple of times. Yeah.
that is
And,
like
like,
the
Grandma and
only
Grandpa.
fun thing my mom would do when I was growing up.
Mhm.
Like we went to Lagoon once a year and we went camping.
Mm.
And that was it.
A bunch of
Oof.
famous people used to like do
Yeah, they
concerts
would
at Lagoon
perform
too,
there.
like the Beach Boys,
Johnny
and
Cash.
Johnny Cash. Yeah.
People used to get married at Lagoon back in like the early, gosh, it would have been the 1920s. One of the ladies I took care of at the nursing home, she ran away to Farmington, Utah with her boyfriend and they got married in secret at Lagoon.
That's hilarious.
And she hid their marriage license like in her trousseau. Do you guys know what that is? Like
Mm-mm.
her wedding chest. Little girls
Oh.
in Utah are encouraged to have a cedar chest full of linens and things they've embroidered and things they've collected for their home.
Mm-hmm.
They call it a trousseau. And
Huh.
so I had one.
Hmm.
I don't know what the fuck happened to it, but I had one because like in Young Women's we would.
Yeah.
It's so
Ooh.
bizarre.
I never had one of those.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Like Young Women's Activities, they're forcing us to like do weird things on hand towels to put in our trousseau.
I did learn to
Our hostess, they
crochet
call it a
from young
hostess.
women's.
Oh,
That's how I learned to crochet.
I
And
didn't get
embroider.
to
And
do
cross stitch.
anything.
Oof.
I wish they would have taught me that. That would have been
Our neighbor was one of the leaders because her granddaughter was in it.
cool.
And so, yeah.
So she had actual skills.
Mm-hmm.
To teach.
Anyways, let's talk about ghosts.
Let's talk about ghosts and not
Yeah.
religious trauma.
Element. Have you guys experienced ghosts at Lagoon?
I
I
can't.
don't think so. Just eerie feelings, but then you chalk it up to like it's an old. You're in an
Amusement
old
park,
building.
Yeah.
There's like creepy
Yeah.
ass dolls. I have some cool pictures of dolls from Lagoon
Ooh.
because I have a problem.
I
Nah.
do get like super, like, which is weird because it's not scary at all. But like the Dracula's castle,
That one's haunted.
there's like
haunted.
a super unsettling feeling in like the last scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and I hate. Do you guys remember it used to have that book of spells that would like blow and turn pages?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Ooh.
And I hate that. I hate that it's gone.
Oh,
that was
that's
like my
weird.
favorite part of
Maybe
that ride.
it burned when that fire
Maybe.
happened.
I don't know. I would have to look into that more. I love Dracula's castle, but yeah, it feels eerie. And that ride is like one of the famous dark ride creators. That's one of their rides, I
Mm.
think.
That
And
sounds right.
then the refurbishes they did to the terror ride are really cool. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
They took out a lot of the weird kind of creepy sexist
Yeah.
mannequin
Ooh.
stuff,
Yeah.
like torturing women stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's still
yikes.
a little bit, which is fine.
There's still a little bit.
Because they're also torturing men. It's like
Equality.
equality torturing, which is
Equality
good.
Yeah.
torture.
Yeah. Equal torture for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it used to be super geared toward torturing women in that
Ugh.
ride. And they used to have an inappropriate mural on the front of it, like in the line queue. Yeah.
And they covered it up with like a weird octopus.
Yeah. With some skulls.
Yeah.
Like a skull octopus.
Yeah.
School octopus.
Less offensive.
Less offensive.
Good job, Lagoon.
Good job.
Yay,
Lagoon.
Lagoon.
They're growing. I wish they would get rid of their zoo thing though.
Oh,
same
yeah.
girl.
I didn't even touch on that. Oops.
The last time I went there, they hardly had any animals, thankfully.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Because the little train ride is cool, but they should make it like a haunted train ride
Mhm.
and take out all of the poor, sad animals that they borrow from Hoggle Zoo.
Yeah.
Like they don't even need it because the train ride. It's cool to like just have,
Just be on
Just
that
on a
cute
little
little
Yeah.
train.
Yeah.
and it gives the park like kinetic energy,
Mhm.
like movement all around the
Yeah.
whole thing.
And you get to go around the little gross pond.
Yeah.
And you get to
got
see
the
the
little-
tidal wave ride. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Ghost.
We're so easily derailed.
Well, you don't listen to us because we're super organized, do you now?
Do you know?
Do you know?
Is it
It's you.
me? Okay.
Ooh.
So today I bring to you the haunted carousel at Jantzen Beach Theme Park in Oregon.
Ooh.
So carousels are majestic as duck, just beautiful horses, the inclusion of mythical creatures, the chariots for tired grandparents or parents to sit on. Carousels are so beloved that some people are not willing to end their ride even when they become ghosts.
Ooh.
Would you guys haunt a carousel?
Yes.
Maybe for a time. I
For
get
a
dizzy
time.
real easy.
Okay. See, as a ghost haunting a theme park, you would go on the carousel.
I would ride the carousel, but it wouldn't be my home.
Okay, fair. That's fair. So, what carousel would you guys haunt?
That's a good question. Lagoons.
I would haunt lagoons too.
Yeah. So we're all haunting Lagoon when we die,
Mhm.
at least at some points, because then we have to go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll just go
Yes.
everywhere.
Yeah. It's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be
It's
so
gonna be
fun.
so
so
fun.
fun. But let's not die yet.
No.
No.
Okay, so the carousel I am bringing for your listening pleasure is the one that used to be at Jansen's Beach Amusement Park in Portland, Oregon, which is no longer. That
Mhm.
theme park
Mm.
is gone and they built a mall.
Oof.
So, the Portland Ghosts website wrote this about the origins of the ride. The Jansen Beach's carousel's origins extended all the way across the country to, Abilene, Kansas?
Okay.
I don't say it right, but I said Kansas right, maybe.
Abilene? Abilene?
Abilene? Yeah. The carousel was commissioned in 1904 by wealthy ride manufacturer C.W. Parker, known by his contemporaries as the Amusement King.
Oosle.
I know, right? For his vast empire of amusement park rides and games. See, I would have to marry him if I lived in the long, long ago.
Fair.
Yeah. Along with the enormity of his empire, the king was also esteemed for his fine craftsmanship and pristine quality of his carousels.
Ooh.
After its completion, Parker transported the carousel to Missouri. Sorry, we don't have a lot of listeners in Missouri, so Missouri. So I can still say that for a time.
In Missouri.
For the 1904 Louisiana Purchase Exposition, more colloquially known as the St. Louis World's Fair. The fair was an extravagant affair lasting from April to December and racking up a total bill of $15 million.
Ooh, shit.
That was an expensive production.
That was.
Parker's carousel quickly became a hot ticket item, especially among the younger exposition attendees. The fair officially closed for business in December, but the rides were far from over. After its stint in St. Louis, the carousel made a quick pit stop in Venice Beach, California in 1921, where it remained for the next several years, and then they couldn't make the payments anymore.
Mm.
And so it wasn't until 1928 that the carousel would finally settle in the destination that bears its name, Jantzen Beach Amusement Park. So the amusement park began to lose income and patrons in the 1950s. By the 1960s, most of the rides, except for the beautiful carousel, were closed. In 1972, the haunted carousel was shut down and put into storage, waiting for its new home inside the Jantzen Beach Center, which is a mall. In either 2008 or 2012, articles are very unclear, the carousel was dismantled and put into storage. And it's just wild. So many organizations and companies were said to be in possession of this beautiful antique, but then the claims were refuted by the companies and organizations. So like people would be like, oh, this person has it. And then they were like, nah, son, I don't have that. I do not have this beautiful antique carousel.
Uh-oh.
So it is unclear where the carousel is now
Bruh.
and whom it is owned by. The owners of the beach center have stated that it will be returned to the center. However, that was in an article in 2016, and it is now 2024 at the time of this recording, and still no one knows for sure who has it or where it's
Ooh.
based.
Snap.
I like that.
So on to the haunting.
What if, oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What if it just like appears randomly around, like just this haunted
Like it's a
carousel?
ghost?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That would be so
I
cool.
smell a movie. I smell a
Yes.
Goosebumps episode.
Yes.
Bum, 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 bum.
It just appears in a field one day and you go ride it and have a great time, and then you go back the next night and it's gone.
Yeah.
And there's no evidence of it.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
your friends think you're crazy because you're like, there's this
Because you
carousel.
were like alone and
In
you were
the
so
field.
stoked, and you bring all your friends with you the next night and they're
And
like,
it's gone.
okay, loser.
Whatever, Major Loser.
Okay.
Sorry.
On to the haunting. Again, according to the Portland Ghosts website, it had a really good article, but I wish they had like made it double spaced with some different paragraphs and not just one blob of text, like a wall of text.
Oh, yeah.
So it was kind of hard to read, but it was so good. Anyway, so by the time the park closed in 1960, the colossal Jantzen Beach Amusement Park had been the site of several floods, a catastrophic fire, and an accidental death by roller coaster.
Ooh.
Perhaps this less than fantastic track record prompted the first rumors of ghosts in the area.
Or were they?
Bum, bum, bum.
As early as the 1950s, stories have circulated about the spectral forms of young children playing on the carousel. These ghosts were typically spotted by children.
Mm.
So ghosts seeing ghost kids, or
Ghosts
kids seeing ghost kids. I mean, yeah, that could have happened too. The ghosts were typical. Okay. Some were too scared to ride after seeing the pale faces of ghosts peering out at them, while others felt strangely drawn to the ghost children and even tried to play with them.
Ooh.
I hate it.
I love it and hate it.
Don't like the luring in.
I'm here.
Which makes me think they're not fucking kids.
Yep.
Here we go. Where was I? Okay. Well, strange with John, and even tried to play with them. The children are described as about 6 and 8, sorry. One girl and one boy.
Ooh.
Dressed in 1920s era clothing, so not Victorian.
Ooh.
So we're like getting more modern here,
Hell
more like
yeah.
black-eyed child territory.
Yes.
Mm.
Ooh.
Most sightings describe spotting the pair playing inside the machinery room at the carousel center
Oh.
whenever the door was left ajar.
I don't like
Ooh.
that.
Yeah, so
'Cause
they're
it's
not
like-
on like the actual carousel riding, they're in the machinery room.
A dangerous space.
Yeah.
To lure
Yeah,
kids
to
too.
lure kids
Yeah.
too, because the machinery room has lots of moving parts
Yeah.
to get little fingies stuck in and
Among other things.
yeah. Get your head caught.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Arms, legs.
Yeah, just death.
Just death.
death.
Just death awaits you. Don't
Then they'll
worry.
Be
Don't
more
worry,
haunted little
boy.
kids.
Yeah, more kids. Ooh, what if they're like collectors? And it's like a monster that collects little children's souls.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah. So
Gross.
there's been no reports of that, so we're fine.
That we
Everything's
know of.
right.
Wait, sorry, this is the same carousel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if the carousel itself is the entity that like creates these kid ghosts and is eating them?
Oh yes, and they
Yes.
like the entity that is haunting that
That is the
controls- that
carousel.
is the carousel.
Yeah.
knows that a good lure for children is other children.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's very strategic.
Yes.
So maybe it's like tried other things and it's like,
Mhm.
ooh, kids work the
It's like,
best.
they don't want Marilyn Monroe. What? Spectral Marilyn Monroe is not luring anyone to the carousel.
Damn it.
Shucks.
Plus, she's busy in her mirror
Mhm.
in Hollywood.
In Hollywood.
At the Biltmore? I think it's the
I
Biltmore.
don't remember what it's called.
Mm.
You're probably
Anyway,
right.
I could be right, and I could
Though.
be
I
wrong.
could be right.
Okay. So, though mostly reported by children to disbelieving adults, a few adults themselves have also spotted the apparitions, lending credibility to the eerie stories. One particularly hair-raising report involves the experiences of a young patron who rode the carousel just before the park closed for good.
Ooh.
So this is at the end of its lifetime. According to the now much older amusement park visitor, he was visiting the park with his parents and younger sister, who adored horses and begged her older brother to ride the carousel with her. After some convincing, he begrudgingly agreed. The brother and sister chose horses adjacent to one another, climbed aboard, and waited for the ride to begin. But something was wrong. The carousel wouldn't start.
Oh.
A maintenance man was quickly called to the scene to unlock the machinery room. It's in the middle.
Yeah, that's right now.
Same.
And figure out what was causing the holdup. Once the door was ajar, the young boy noticed something strange, a flurry of movement that no one else seemed to take notice of. He leaned off his painted wooden horse to get a closer look, and could hardly believe his eyes. Hidden within the inner wirings of the carousel, peering out at him through cold gray eyes, were the spectral forms of two small children dressed in strange clothing he didn't recognize.
Nope.
Ooh.
But before he could say anything, the handyman stood up, shut the door, and hopped off the ride. Almost immediately, the carousel began to spin. Terrified and not wanting to stay on for another second, the young boy tried to climb down from his horse, but the spinning motion of the ride caused him to lose his balance and fall.
Oh no.
Yikes, dude. He swears up and down that just before he would have landed on the asphalt below, someone or something pulled him back up, saving his
Ooh.
life.
Oh.
Could it have been the pair of ghostly children he had just seen moments before?
Yes.
Maybe.
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 Over the years, the carousel has changed hands several times, with the reports of haunted happenings remaining consistent. Even the most skeptical of its owners have spotted the figures of children sitting atop the painted horses and hearing eerie laughter late at night. Some maintenance workers in charge of repairing the carousel have even threatened to quit,
Ooh.
not wanting to further disturb the spirits. And although the exact location is still unknown, one thing is for sure, this ride is not for the faint of heart. I would ride it. I'd
I
ride
would
the shit out
Same.
of it. So yeah, I just think it's so bizarre that someone has it and is like hiding it away
Yeah.
Right.
and won't say. some rich person has it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
In
And that
their
rich
mansion.
person needs to let us know so we
Yeah.
can go write it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't tell anyone.
We won't.
No.
We promise.
We'll sign an NDA.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. That's the haunted carousel.
That was spooky.
Ooh, I like it. Yeah, that
I
was
love
like
it.
I like that story.
Mhm.
Yes. Okie dokie.
the
the like awkward silence.
We're all just sitting here.
Yeah.
Grinning at each other. Okay. Okay, I'm talking about Universal Studios Hollywood and Orlando.
Ooh.
It's haunting season, and Halloween Horror Nights is in full swing. Halloween Horror Nights is a great way to spend a night in October for some scares and thrills, but there are some haunts that hang around even after spooky season is over and done with.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah.
And some of these ghosts are a little bit famous.
Ooh.
So let's start in Orlando. For a long time, in the bowels of the Shrek 4D ride,
Not Shrek.
most of an abandoned ride remained intact, gathering dust, and you guessed it, a ghost or two.
Ooh, I have not heard about this. This is exciting.
When Universal Orlando opened in 1990, it featured the Alfred Hitchcock The Art of Making Movies, which was formerly located where Shrek is. Although I was never able to ride this personally, it sounds like it was metal AF.
Oh, the
Hell
Alfred
yeah.
Hitchcock one.
Yeah. So it mixed show elements and practical sets and effects that guests in Universal that guests at Universal Orlando could explore. It featured a 3D film that featured none other than Alfred Hitchcock's greatest scares from his catalog of movies. So it showed flying birds flying at the screen, slicing knives, and rotting corpses.
Oh my god.
Oh, in 3D.
I am so sad that this is gone.
I know.
Right.
It literally sounds so cool. So, Sir Alfred Joseph Hitchcock, KBE, was an English film director. He was widely regarded as one of the most influential figures in the history of cinema. In a career spanning 6 decades, he directed over 50 feature films, many of which are still widely watched and studied today. And this man was also literally knighted by Queen
Ooh.
Elizabeth II in 1980 in recognition of his contributions to film and British culture.
That is
Oh,
so
he ate.
cool.
He ate no
He ate.
crumbs.
Yes.
He did so much for film in his life, and according to some accounts, he continues his love for film in the afterlife.
Mm.
Ooh, I hope so.
In a social media interview with Kevin Cotini by Christopher Ripley, Kevin stated, "I worked there in 2006. 2 co-workers of mine had run-ins with Mr. Hitchcock in the first theater.
I'm so jealous.
Doors have shut on them on their floor. Lights went off.
Oh, they love to turn the lights off.
Oh, they love that so
They
much.
love to play with the lights." When Kevin was asked, if he thinks his friends were being truthful, he's like, "Nah, my coworkers were serious."
I believe them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I totally believe them.
Christopher also received a report from a current Universal employee who didn't want to be named.
Because they didn't want to get fired, I'm sure.
Yes. And they said, yes, the place is literally haunted by Alfred. His spirit walks that soundstage, and he is not happy that the ogre
Ooh.
replaced his beloved attraction.
I would be.
I
I'm
would be-
devastated.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about it until just now.
The freaking ogre. Freaking Shrek.
Freaking
Get out of my swamp. That was the worst accent ever. Anyway, the weirdest experience I had was one evening. We were waving the last group out the door, and as I walked back, the Pinocchio animatronic started to rapidly kick his
Ew,
legs,
the scariest
Oh, I
thing
hate it.
there.
and then it stopped.
I
The
don't love
room was
animatronics.
deathly silent. It was very
Oh.
strange.
Pinocchio's
Yeah.
just creepy. He's
Yeah.
not a doll I
Yeah.
want.
Another former Shrek staffer told Christopher, "Lights go out, doors open unexpectedly, weird bangs, and that spooky back row. Shrek ain't got nothing on Sir Hitchcock." Alfred Hitchcock isn't the only ghost at
Ooh.
Universal Studios Orlando. During the 2016 Halloween Horror Nights, I don't know why I put that. Okay, anyway. During 2016, the scare actors working the Exorcist house reported an assortment of strange happenings.
Mm.
Daytime lights were said to flicker when instead they should have been constant. Scare actors reported hearing weird noises, and some stuffers said that strange things happened to them each night after working the
That
house.
movie is cursed.
Mhm.
There's also an urban legend told from employee to employee at Universal Orlando that a workman died when they were building Confrontation. He fell from the scaffolding or something. His ghost haunted the attraction for years. Many workers have seen an extra passenger on the trams after they were empty, but when they looked in, he was gone. He also showed up on monitors frequently.
It's like Mr. One Way.
Mr. One Way, yeah. The mummy is haunted, but there may be more than one ghost now. A guest died on the ride shortly after it opened.
Oh,
I
wow.
wonder how.
I don't know.
Did they like have a heart attack? People have heart
People
attacks
have
at
heart
amusement
attacks.
parks all the time, you guys.
Yeah. Gotta watch your cholesterol.
Gotta not go on spooky, scary rides if you can't. If
If
your
you can't
heart
have-
is.
If you can't hang.
I can't hang.
Now let's move to Universal Studios Hollywood and the haunting of Soundstage 28.
Ooh.
So Lon Chaney not only played a phantom in life, but he became the Phantom of Soundstage 28 at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Who's that?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
Oh,
I'm
good.
gonna tell
Okay,
you.
I gotta know.
So, Soundstage 28 has withstood fires, earthquakes, and so much more.
Oh,
But it
wow.
In
It's
California.
best
Right.
remembered for a classic film that you may have heard of, The Phantom of the Opera. So,
Ooh.
yeah, Lon Chaney played the Phantom.
Oh, okay.
yeah, the
Yeah.
classic
We've
Phantom.
seen him. I've
Yes,
seen him.
You've seen him.
I just didn't know his name. Sorry,
Yeah.
fella.
Sorry, bud. Soundstage 28 was constructed in 1924. Before sound stages were built, stages used for early Hollywood productions were simply raised platforms built outside with a muslin covering which could be pulled over the set to diffuse the glare. By 1916, many of these outdoor stages were replaced by stages built out of glass and wood, protecting the performers and sets from rainy weather. So they finally figured, like, hey, stuff
We
like
should
this
probably
stuff, yeah.
put this inside a building, guys. Well,
That's funny.
probably they had the more budget to make
Yeah.
better sets and sound stages.
True.
And oh yeah, and these movies wouldn't have had talking yet, would they?
Not yet.
The
Oh,
talkies
yeah.
were not about yet.
They were not about yet.
So they weren't worried about outside noise. So they didn't need a
Mm-mm.
closed set.
Oh.
Yeah. Fully enclosed stages began cropping up on studio lots by the early 1920s, several of which are still standing. It's so cool. And parts of Dracula were also
Ooh.
filmed on this stage.
On stage 28.
Yeah.
Noise.
Our friend Alfred from Orlando also used the stage for parts of his film in 1965, The Torn Curtain. And unfortunately, the chandelier that was used while filming was moved to storage because it did not match the aesthetic of the film, and it was stolen and has not been seen since.
Yeah, because someone has that in their.
This freaking room size shit.
Yeah. Someone put that in their
wild.
mansion.
Yeah.
Hollywood is wild. I love Hollywood.
Hollywood is wild, dude.
Also just like haunted.
Oh,
In general.
So California is so
California.
haunted. I love
Mhm.
California.
Same.
If I could afford to, I would move there today.
Samesies. But Lon Chaney, the Phantom himself, through all of the changes and cacophony of a Hollywood soundstage, has made himself comfortable in the
Good for
afterlife.
him.
Lon Chaney, in the estimation of movie historians, would have been able to have a successful career in the talkies. He, unlike many of his fellow silent screen actors, had a good speaking voice, but he was only able to make one talking picture before he died of a hemorrhage
Oh.
following a diagnosis of lung/throat cancer in 1930.
That stinks.
Yeah. Everyone just like smoked back then.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
many people died of like
Well, and
lung and throat cancer.
A lot of people that were actors were encouraged to smoke because it curbed appetites.
Mhm.
Oof.
Yay.
Well, not just everyone smoked.
Everyone smoked.
Everywhere.
Well,
in the
'cause they told
grocery
you it was
store.
good for
yeah.
ya.
Yeah. They told pregnant women not to quit while they were pregnant because the shock would kill the baby.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
and that was happening in the 80s. My friend's mom was told to cut back but not to quit or she would have a
Mm.
miscarriage.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
That's wild.
Craziness.
I know.
Lon Chaney has been said to have been seen in the catwalks with a cape trailing behind him and a smile on his face.
He's just like living
Ooh.
his best afterlife.
Living his best afterlife. Sometimes it's Lon without makeup, and other times he's decked out from full head to toe as Eric the Phantom.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Yes. Employees have also heard whispers and bangs when they were alone. Unfortunately, in 2014, The Soundstage 28 was demolished to make room for the amusement park, but not before carefully dismantling the Phantom's famous opera house set and putting it in storage.
Ooh.
Hopefully nothing is stolen this time.
Perhaps one day we will see it.
Yeah, maybe one day they'll put it back on display.
To put it on the studio tour.
Yes.
I love the studio
tour. I love the studio tour.
I need to go to Universal.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
we'll have to go
so
during
fun.
Halloween Horror Nights.
Mhm.
It's so busy then.
We just go like in September instead of October.
That's what we did. And the nights
Ooh.
that the days that Halloween Horror Nights was happening, the parks were just packed.
Ooh.
But one day we were there. We were only there for 2 days. And one day we were there and there was no Halloween Horror Nights that night. And so it was not as crowded and it was awesome.
Mhm.
Okay.
Anyway.
I still think it would be fun just to
I want to go.
Yeah.
Definitely. But you would want to have days there where it wasn't. And
Gonna
I'd
be
probably
empty.
only want to go to Halloween Horror Nights like one night.
Yeah.
And I'm a princess, so I'd want like a VIP pass.
Yes.
Dude. Let's see. Lon Chaney has been said to have been seen in the rafters. Oh, I already said that. With the soundstage gone, do you think Lon Chaney still roams the area?
Heck yeah.
Or perhaps visits the props and sets put away in storage?
I think that
Do
one.
what he wants.
Or
He
all of
can
the
do what he
above.
wants.
If I were him, I'd be haunting all of it.
Mhm.
Yes.
All of it.
And I found a personal account with
Woo.
our Lon Chaney by Mickey on yourghoststories.com.
Oh, that site.
Yes. The story was posted on June 23rd, 2008, and is as follows. So Mickey begins. I was about 11 years old when my dad took me to his work to see what he does for a living. He works at Universal Studios, which I always thought was a fun place to go. As we were looking at all of the stages where movies, commercials, and shows were made, he asked me something that sort of made me a little uneasy. Remember, this is when I was 11. I did not really have an interest in spirits. He asked me if I know what a ghost is.
Ooh.
I said yes, so he could show me whatever he was planning on showing me. He sprung up and said, great!
I like his dad.
I
Or
like
their
his-
dad.
Yes,
Sorry.
I
didn't know.
like their dad too. As we were riding in his golf cart, he took me to a building to get keys. He's a locksmith, so it was fun to see his office where he had keys and locks everywhere.
I bet that would be such a cool job to
That
have
would
at
be.
Universal.
Yes. Just be the key man.
Yeah.
Keymaster.
Master. One of his partners, one of his partners in his office is named Jim. He was a very nice man and he really knew how to start up conversations. He asked me what I was going to do with my dad today. I told him that we were going to see stages. My dad popped his head out of his little room where he does research on the computer and said that we were going to stage 28. Stage 28, Jim said. Are you sure you want to go there? I heard that it was a haunted stage. Well, if you don't know, then I will tell you what it is. Stage 28 is where they filmed The Phantom of the Opera, the old movie. Now, I forgot who played the Phantom, Lon Chaney, but he died shortly after the movie was released, and he comes to haunt the stage. Suddenly, my eyes were bugged out. I could say nothing more, for my dad said that it was time to go.
So he dropped this bomb on this kid and then was like, okay, bye.
I sat back down into the golf cart, staring at my dad, still bug-eyed. Come on, this will be fun, he said to me, trying to comfort me. But nothing helped. I was truly scared out of my mind.
Poor little 11-year-old
Rip.
human. But you're kind of a baby.
Yeah, sorry, get over it.
Yeah.
And right when things got a little better, we arrived at stage 28.
See, my kids would all be like pumped.
Yeah, they'd be like foaming at their
Yes.
mouths.
They're little creepers. All of them. All of them.
It was locked, so I figured that when we went to my dad's building, we got the keys to unlock it. The door slid open, and the first thing I saw was the setting of where they shot Masquerade. It looked like it had not been touched in 20 years. We walked in and turned on all of the lights. I'm literally like so jealous.
I know.
To my surprise, it seemed kind of welcoming in an odd way. My dad and I stood in the middle of the set and looked around at everything. My dad opened his mouth to say something when we heard a speaker go off in the room. It sounded like someone mumbling. I got scared a lot. I yelled at my dad saying that he did this on purpose, that he hired Jim to say stuff about this, and he was up in the recording booth and played it. He laughed and said that he promises he didn't. He offered to look up in the booth to see if anyone was there. To my very surprise, no one was there, and it was pitch black. Suddenly, I felt a pinch on my back and I yelped. This frightened my dad, for he grabbed me and carried me down. I didn't get all of the drama of him carrying me down, but it felt good. As we entered the set floor again, he suggested that we leave. I sure was on the same page as him because when we started walking out, I quickly looked back, and in one of the parts where people could sit down in the seats, I saw a white mask floating in the blackness.
Oh, I love it.
Ooh.
This was my first encounter with a ghost, and now every once in a while, I always drive back up to his work and take notes on what I see.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Their dad still works there.
I don't
I'm
know.
so jealous. Or they can just go.
Yeah, they can just go do their thing.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I love
That
this.
was way cool.
Yeah,
I am
Yes.
so jealous, Mickey.
Yes.
You're so lucky.
Yes, I literally,
I love it.
I'm so sad that it got torn down
I
before I
know.
ever even went to Universal Studios.
That's
I
so
know.
rude.
We never even had a chance.
Never even had a chance.
Universal, I know you listen to us and like our opinions are super important, but you need to
Mhm.
put that set back together so we can all gawk at it.
Yeah, have your
ASAP.
people talk with our people.
Yeah. Our people meaning Shadow the dog.
Yep.
She's good. She'll get you. She'll do what she needs to do.
Yeah, she's a great talent agent.
Yeah. Anyways,
That was awesome.
That
Oh,
was so
that was so
fun.
cool. Now I want to
Yes.
go. I want like so this time of year is usually when we go to California and go to Disney or Universal,
Mhm.
and we're not doing that this year.
I know.
And like my body is just like, okay, let's
Itching
let's
for
go.
it.
It's
Right.
time to get ready. Let's go. And I'm
gotta-
like, we can't go
Can't
this
go.
year.
so sad.
We're going in May.
Much sad.
Much
Many
sad.
tears.
I know. Universal was so fun. I went for the first time last year.
Mm.
So fun. Oh. And we went to the Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
Mm.
And my
Ooh.
kids were little shits because they were excited to go to the Funko Pop store.
Oh,
They kept being like, "Are you
Fun.
guys done yet? Are you guys done yet? Are you guys done yet?"
That's silly.
Cemeteries are way better than Funko Pops.
Yeah.
Oh no, that store is really cool.
Okay,
Ooh.
cemeteries are way better than Funko Pops.
I mean, especially the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. We
Mhm.
need to go, you guys.
Yes.
It is
Yes.
gorgeous.
I'm so down.
Have you guys been?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Add it to the list of
my
haunted
gosh.
places
Ever-growing
and trips.
list.
Yes.
We have socials.
We in
do.
fact do.
We're on YouTube's now.
We are
on
They
YouTube.
finally
now.
approved us.
So they verified that we were real people.
And not robots.
Thanks,
Maybe.
YouTube.
We have a TikTok.
And it's wonderful.
It is so fun. And it is at
Is someone gonna say it? Is someone gonna say what
Wait,
it's
do we say it?
At Seance with my siblings.
And we have a Gmail seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com.
Send us your spooky stories.
Send us
Please.
your pet pictures and your ghost pictures.
Have you had a haunted experience at any of these amusement parks?
Ooh, yes.
Ooh, do you have your own haunted carousel story to share?
Do you have the haunted carousel?
Do you have this ducking carousel?
Yeah.
Meh.
Me.
We have a Facebook.
We have a Facebook group.
Yeah.
We do.
It's Seance with my siblings.
Like everything,
Like everything
seance
else.
with my siblings.
Yes.
It's not hard.
We
Everything.
are Seance with my siblings.
And this has been.
Seance with my siblings. Oh god.
Amusement park edition.
Take a shot every time we say Seance with my
I
siblings.
love
Bye.
how we like wave every
I
time.
know, like they're gonna see us. Anyway,
Not-
So, you stuck around to the end. I'm glad you're here. I've got some spooky stories for you. This story is by jsweaty009 on Reddit. I have a few ghost stories from an old funeral home I worked at years ago. The creepiest thing was one night I got called to pick this dude up at the local hospital morgue and bring him back to the funeral home. It was late, like 11:30, 12. We went to the morgue, picked up the guy who was in a body bag, and brought him back. When we got back, it was after midnight. We bring him into the prep room, put him on the slab, and took him out of the body bag and started to set his facial features. After we finished, and I was at the sink washing my hands, the phone in the room switched to speaker and started making this beeping sound. But it was sporadic. Next day, his family shows up with his funeral service clothes, and we proceeded to dress him and get him into the casket. Again, the phone did the same thing and started making these weird beeping sounds with no dial tone. 2 days later was the service at the local church. After everyone was there and seated, the minister was going over the dude's history. Then he got to his military service. Dude was a Morse code operator back in World War II and Korea. My coworker and I looked at each other because we swore that phone sounded like it was making Morse code sounds. I'll never forget that. And this last story is an alien story for good measure by Insomnia Acrobat on Reddit. This gives me chills to this day. The most chilling part is that I wasn't alone in this experience. Probably shouldn't have waited till midnight on the night to write it out, but here goes. When I was about 12, my best friends and I used to sleep out on my friend's trampoline in his yard. We would gather our bed stuff and bounce around till we got tired, then eventually lay down and go to sleep. We all lived out in the country in Ohio, so the night sky was always awesome to check out while we talked and dozed off. We had campouts like this during summer break for years. One particular evening, it was my two best friends and I, Kyle, Brandon was Kyle's cousin, and another friend of ours, Jeremy. And after winding down, we're laying there talking when we noticed that there's something floating over the woods nearby. You couldn't see it directly, just that it blocked the stars out and it slowly moved. It was just a little higher than the tops of the trees and completely silent. We were just some dumb kids, so we just watched it. Slowly it drifted until it was directly over the top of us. Then suddenly there was this light that I cannot describe, more than blindingly bright, disorientingly, cripplingly bright, like it shone down into you. The next thing I remember, we were all standing inside Kyle's house, looking out his sliding glass back door at it still hovering there. Then it just glides off. We were all spooked for sure, but we decided to go back out to go to bed on the trampoline. We're laying there for a while, and the next thing we know, it comes back again and does the exact same thing. Again, we find ourselves inside looking out the back door. Beyond all reason, we go back outside to bed again. Same thing happens again. Then we finally say screw it and sleep inside with the lights on. Kyle moved away to Florida that summer, and we lost touch. Kyle didn't live there anymore, so Brandon stopped coming around, and I was never really close with Jeremy, so that was that for several years. Then, when I was 18, I heard he was in town staying with family. I ran into him at a party one night and pulled him to the side to ask him about it, as it had bothered me for some time. His response had shaken me to this day. I cannot describe his reaction sufficiently. He looked at the ground and said, "I don't want to talk about it." I was kind of shocked by his response, so I didn't know what to say. He got up and walked out, and I stayed sitting there thinking about what just happened. I got up after a minute to go see if I could find him, but he'd left immediately after. That was it. Haven't seen him or Brandon or Jeremy since. But his response was enough to let me know something strange definitely went down that night. I don't know if I want to remember. Thanks for listening, and remember that you guys can send your ghost stories or alien stories or paranormal stories to seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Thank
y'all.
you for your listening and your support. We very much appreciate you.
We very much appreciate
Very
you.
much appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.
Later, bestie.